What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Pokemon Center Elite Trainer Boxes. I know you've heard it plenty of times. I've been talking about it since the start of this channel. They are the best product you could pick up if you're looking to invest in Pokemon cards. Now, we've had Elite Trainer Boxes since Plasma Storm. It's been a very long time, and almost every set since has had an ETB. But about halfway through the Sword and Shield era with Chilling Reign, we started getting a Pokemon Center exclusive variant to the Elite Trainer Box. This in turn gave us double the products to pick up if you collect sealed Elite Trainer boxes. Although in the Sword and Shield era there wasn't really anything too different about them, other than an exclusive design which in most cases was better than the original ETB, you also got different sleeves and 2 more booster packs. Some of the holiday sets had ETB Plus, which also had deck boxes, metal coins, things of that nature. But as soon as we got into the Scarlet and Violet era, we started getting promo cards in every single ETB, not just the specialty sets. And to make the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes even better, they decided to add a second promo card with the Pokemon Center logo stamped right on it. Of course, these cards are going to be more expensive and more sought after. People always love a good exclusive card. Rarity is the key to value in most cases, and with the mass boom in the Pokemon space, it's no surprise that these PC ETB promos have started going to the moon. I'm going to go over a few of these cards, the differences, and what makes them so special, and if they're good cards to be picking up, or if you should even be considering opening these ETBs in search of a gradable PC ETB promo card. So we're going to start with a fresh set. We're going to look right into Prismatic Evolutions. This is like probably the most popular set. It's not the most recent with Journey Together. We'll touch on that a little bit later on. But Prismatic Evolutions, these ETBs, they contain an awesome promo card. You got that EV promo. If you're getting the PC ETB, you're getting the EV promo. You're getting the Pokemon Center EV promo. It's an amazing product, and it was very difficult to get. Now, to get this out there right away, I've been saying this for over a year, for years, even before making YouTube videos. Never open a Pokemon Center ETB. It's just not worth it. These products always hold a premium. They always sell at the same price if you can get them at MSRP from the Pokemon Center, and they rarely go below that price. Currently, the Prismatic Evolutions PC ETB is going for $345, and the regular variant about $130. Now, Pokemon has said both of these products are going to have restocks over the course of the year. I'm sure we'll see these prices continue to be volatile, probably drop, but long term, I don't see them really dropping much at all. I can only see them growing and continuing to grow as the set ages. Now, when you're looking at the promo cards, of course, a ton more regular ETBs have been opened rather than Pokemon Center ETBs. You're looking at the regular ETB Eevee promo card going for about $10 right now. Seems to be steadily dropping. Of course, as more of these go on the market, they're going to drop. But I do think this is a good card to pick up. If you can grab these at less than $10, maybe if they get down to like $6 or $7, I'd pick up a ton of these, maybe grade some, maybe hold them. A lot of promo cards are worth a lot more than they were at one point. Look at the Crown Zenith Lucario. Look at the Celebrations Greninja. Hell, even look back at the Hidden Fates Glassbird promo. That was really cheap for a little while, and it went up exponentially over the last year. So $10 for the regular ETB promo. Now, when you're looking at the exclusive, it's $125. Just that card is about as much as the regular Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box. Of course, this one might drop. Like I said, more of this product coming out. Some of these more recent sets in the Scarlet and Violet era are extremely volatile. I am not investing in any of this unless I can get it at MSRP. I would not be picking these up at $125 for the card, $345 for the ETB. No way, coming from me at least. One that's a little bit safer is the Obsidian Flames ETB. The promos, the ETBs, the PC ETB, whatever it is, Obsidian Flames is a bit older. It's not really that difficult of a set to complete. There's a lot of product out there, or at least there was a lot of product out there. The cards are relatively cheap. There's not like a ton of them. They're easy to pull. It's one of those sets that I don't really know is worth opening up. You might as well pick up the cards. If you can get a booster box at like MSRP or cheaper, could be a fun rip as well. But the regular ETB is going for about $87, which is pretty good considering the Charmander promo card is $22. But when you're looking at the big one, the PC ETB, this one has steadily been growing. It was $50 a year ago. Like I said, it was easy to buy these. They were in stock on the Pokemon Center. People didn't really care too much about it. even though it had an awesome Charmander promo card. But when people woke up and started wanting to buy these PC ETBs, I guess as more people were looking to make moves in the Pokemon space and make safer moves if they could, this was a product they picked up. So yeah, right now, $340 for the Obsidian Flames PC ETB and the Charmander card. This has been one of the front runners for the PC ETB promo cards kind of blowing up and getting major attention. This card is going for about $170. It seems to be dipping a little bit right now. We might be passing that point of PC ETB promo hype, but man, it's probably gonna stay long term. I don't really see these cards ever tanking too hard in value. Like I said, a lot of people buy these ETBs and keep them sealed. Like, I don't open PC ETBs. I don't think many people would advise you to at all, so that makes these promo cards a little more exclusive. Yeah, you could gamble, open up a bunch of the PC ETBs if you have a case of 4, open all 4 up, grade the best Charmander. You could potentially recoup your money or maybe make more if you get that Charmander in a 10. But how difficult is that? Looking at English print quality, I would assume very difficult. I got a couple more sets we're going to look at. This isn't necessarily about this set in particular. It's just kind of showing a variance of PC ETBs and what makes them, better than others, I guess. You've got the 151 ETBs. This was something I was confident we were going to get restocks of, but it seems Pokemon has kind of opened their eyes to, why would we print ETBs to the ground when we can just mass dump booster bundles, Blooming Waters boxes, Costco products, whatever it is. It's probably a lot easier for them to do. And in that case, it's going to make ETBs a little better long term. Like, a lot of these older Sword and Shield era ETBs have kind of slacked in value. Not a lot of them have climbed. I made a video probably about a year ago talking about how ETBs weren't really the best investment at the time. A lot of the Sword and Shield ones were very stagnant and weren't really seeing much movement. Now it's a different story, of course. As they get older, they're going to make gains. But with 151, this did not restock. Like, I was very surprised because we got massive restocks of Crown Zenith over the years. They did have these at Costco for a while, which was a great pickup if you could find them, but everyone was running there and grabbing them as soon as they could. But the regular ETB, $200 right now. Again, I think it's just because this is a rare one. A lot of the newer collectors aren't going to have a chance to get this at, MSRP price, just because they haven't really been around at MSRP for probably about 6 months, maybe 9 months. The promo card had a major spike going for almost $15 back in February, but has since corrected. It's about $7. I feel like this is one a lot of people like to pick up still. A lot of these ETB promos do pretty good. It seems like people are interested in grabbing them for their collection. They're kind of cheap. They're kind of nice. They're a little more exclusive. If you don't want to rip an ETB, you can just grab the promo card and, rip some packs or just grab your favorite cards from the set. But as we're looking at about $6.50 for that Snorlax, you look at the PC variant, $185. Again, I think a lot of the new people weren't around when SV151 came out, so it makes it a little bit more challenging to pick up these products at a good price, pick up these cards at a good price. This one has just seen steady growth. It was like $40 a year ago, $180. It did peak at $200, but has since kind of settled down a bit. But man, when you're looking at the ETBs, they're on a steady trajectory upwards. $483. Again, really the only difference in this is you're getting that special Snorlax card, which is driving the value up $185, and 2 additional packs of 151. It is pretty exclusive. I don't know if they would go back this far to really re-release some 151. I'm trying to think, like, we didn't really get like a Champion's Path, we'll say, drop in the last year of Sword and Shield. We're a little too far for them to go back and print this specific product again. I have a feeling whatever's out there for 151 is kind of it. I don't really see them releasing a ton more stuff unless it's another wave of Blooming Waters or booster bundles. Now, I've got a couple more ETBs that I want to talk about. One I think is a really good price, but before we get there, I want to talk about some Sword and Shield boxes. We've got Brilliant Stars. Remember what I said earlier in this video, these Sword and Shield boxes didn't really see a ton of movement. They were in stock on the Pokemon Center for a really long time, and the only real difference is the sleeves, the box art, and 2 additional packs. We did see the Brilliant Stars PC ETB pop off earlier this year. It was like $55. Of course, as soon as it sells out on Pokemon Center, it goes crazy. Bumped up to $140, but is now settled down to about $115. The regular ETB is still really cheap as well, $75. Now, the reason I'm talking about these products, specifically the regular ETB here, You know, it's about a $30 difference between the two. I would just pick up the PC ETB. I think it looks nicer, first of all. I feel like it's going to be a better, like, long-term investment opportunity. It might not go up crazy. Like I said, there's not a ton to offer other than the fact that it's exclusive. It's got Arceus. It's a really good set. I still feel like Brilliant Stars as a whole is pretty slept on. But when you're looking at the regular ETB for $77, and then you're looking at today's new product, Journey Together ETBs for $77, why are you guys buying Journey Together? You know, I've bought one. I have one sitting somewhere on the shelf. I have my PC ETBs on the shelf. But if you're looking to make plays in the Pokemon space, if you're new to Pokemon investing, I guess this is a little bit of advice from me to you. Don't be picking up the new set hopes of making big gains in investments. Like, this is going to go down before it goes up. It's not Prismatic Evolutions. Surging Sparks was a different story because there wasn't enough product. It's sandwiched between two really good sets. It's still a good set. But if you're looking for a safe investment or an investment that's going to grow, don't buy this at $75. I guess if you can get it at MSRP, go for it. But when you're looking at the two, if you were to compare Brilliant Stars and Journey Together, I would buy Brilliant Stars 10 times out of 10. The set's already a few years old. What's out there is out there. As more opens up, as more product opens up, this is only going to go up in value. Maybe that should be my question to you guys today. Would you rather invest in Journey Together or Brilliant Stars? If everything costed the same amount of money, which one are you picking up? Now, I was going to touch on Surging Sparks, but I kind of did there. It's a little bit iffy. I think this is definitely going to see a reprint. I don't know if the PC ETBs will see a reprint. They're sitting at about $180 right now. They saw some pretty significant gains, but have since kind of backed off just a little. I think the market's just kind of steadying for a little while here. I do also think a lot of people are just getting out of the hobby because it's a little bit difficult to keep up with and even enjoy right now. It's hard to get products if you just want to open them up. I do think the ETB promo is going to be a really good one. Right now it's $55. I think that's a solid price. I don't really see this one dropping much more unless they release a ton of PC ETBs for Surging Sparks. But like I just said, will they release more ETBs for that set? I don't know. In my opinion, if I was Pokemon, I'd probably just double down on booster boxes and booster bundles. Might be like a 151 situation where you expect more ETBs to come and they just never do. But then again, people love ETBs. They know it. They could print a million ETBs and they'll eventually sell. And the regular ETB is doing really good in price, actually. It's $100 right now, and the promo's about $5. I feel like that's a really good promo to pick up. We've seen other cards with this artist, the Magikarp and the Giratina, really do well and sustain high values. I do think this might be a card. Of course, there's a lot of them out there. It's easy to get. You can just grab an ETB and get one. But at the price of the ETB, $100, I'd rather pick up a bunch of these Magnetons and just hope for the best. Really nice card. And again, this artist has had success before. A lot of their cards seem to hold a premium. I would not ignore this Magneton promo, whether it's the Pokemon Center or the regular variant. I do think they're both pretty good prices. If you can get the Pokemon Center variant for under $50, I'd consider picking it up. And now my last set of the day, and then I'll be out of here. I'll stop taking up all of your time. We've got Paldea Evolved. I think Paldea Evolved is a really good pickup right now. The regular ETBs, about $83 and showing growth. I've been kind of eyeing these up, trying to pick up a few of them. I think it's a really good purchase right now. I don't really see these getting reprinted. I could see them kind of maintaining a price around $100 when it gets there, but I don't think it's really going to go below what it's at right now. I wish I sat on more of these when they were a little cheaper, but I've kind of just been focused on the Pokemon Center ETBs just because I'm kind of running out of space. I'm not really picking up every product these days. I'm really focusing my investment dollars. But this ETB is one I'm looking to pick up a few of. The promo Pikachu, man, every time I get these in trades or I pick up a collection and there's some in it, they sell instantly. Like, people are happy to buy this card. It's a slept-on promo card, and I don't know if people don't realize it comes in this ETB or what, but it's really, really nice. The Pokemon Center Paldea Evolved ETB is just about $300 right now, $295. I don't think the artwork is as good. It's like kind of just dumbed down. That's one thing I gotta say. They gotta step up the artwork for the Pokemon Center ETBs. It's just the same artwork, zoomed in and simplified. Not a big fan of it. They used to be so cool, like with Fusion Strike. There's one right here. Fusion Strike and Fusion Strike. Like, the Pokemon Center one, the blue one, looks way nicer than the regular one. It's just like such a contrasting design. It's not really different in terms of design. It's just a color swap, but something like that just makes it pop a little more, look a little more special. They could do it. They need to do it. I guess they don't need to, but they should do it. And that Pikachu promo, like, we're looking at $6 for the regular. The Pokemon Center variant, $101. It's backed off slightly, so it's not booming just like the PC ETB is, but I'm sure this one's going to maintain. I don't really see this being like a $75 card anytime soon. Maybe it'll back off some more if the market continues to slow down and inevitably crashes at some point in the next year or two. But there are a lot of Pikachu collectors out there. I feel like buying Pikachu related cards at a good price, if you feel it's a good price, is worth it. Again though, this card is up over 500% in the last year. You could grab it for $15 last April, so I don't know if I'd really be picking it up right now at $100. I think it'd be smarter to take that money and just buy a regular ETB and maybe a couple copies of the promo card. But still, I want to end on the note, Paldea Evolved is a great investment right now. I think I might follow this video up at the end of the month with like the best sets to invest in right now. I feel like everyone is like in FOMO mode and they're focused on the new. Like, I need the new stuff. I need it now. But like, why do you need it now? Pokemon is going to have it available over the course of the whole year. If you can't find it now, you might find it next week, next month, maybe in 3 months. Maybe they're going to run the printers to the ground and you'll find it in 2027. Who knows? Where I'm focused is older stuff. Yeah, if I can find Prismatic at retail price, I'm going to grab some. But if I'm finding deals I'm happy with on like sets like Paldea Evolved, 151, Crown Zenith, I'm picking those up way before something like Journey Together, and even Surging Sparks. Like, it's a little bit volatile. It's a hot set, and I think it'll stay a hot set for a long time, but it's going to get printed again. I wouldn't be too focused on the last couple of sets. If you're looking to spend money wisely and I guess a little bit safer than some of these new sets that are coming out, go back and pick up that first year of Scarlet and Violet, or kind of end Sword and Shield stuff if you're happy spending the price they're at. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it made sense. I kind of just rambled about Pokemon Center ETBs for 20 minutes here, but I think it's interesting. Pokemon Center ETBs have always been a hot product. Not just me, but multiple different creators in this space have told you guys this for years. Buy PC ETBs, buy PC ETBs. Don't open them, just buy them, throw them in your closet, throw them on your shelf, wait for them to appreciate in value. And we're seeing it now. All of these boxes are up from when I bought them. Some of them are up triple, quadruple, 5, 6 times. You just have to be patient. You have to know where to spend your money. And this is why I stopped buying ETBs and just started focusing on PC ETBs. When I was in the Sword and Shield era, the regular ETBs weren't really growing. PC ETBs definitely saw some more exclusivity, saw some more growth. And with Scarlet and Violet, I made that my focus and it has paid off. All right, guys, again, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.